For a long time, scientists argued that such traits like kindness and empathy belong to people alone. But observing these animals and other great apes has led to a new interpretation. While bonobos have a generally peaceful temperament, they do have disputes and moments of aggression. But they avoid violence through a very natural method, though it may be shocking to us. Sex, on a very frequent basis. Most animals, even chimps, have only a few days each month when females are sexually active. But bonobo females have sex through much of their cycle, even when there's no chance of getting pregnant. Like humans, bonobo sex isn't just about having babies. What is different is that sex has spilled over into most areas of bonobo life.
In the bonobos, the sex is really permeates everything they do. It is a greeting, it is a reconciliation, it is a mother-child bonding thing, it is a female bonding thing. And so sex has a lot of social functions that it has taken on. And that's also why it is used in all possible combinations, not just male to female, because the sex has a wider social function.
A bit like a handshake or a hug. It lasts only a few seconds.
The sex of the bonobo is very casual, very quick, and they do it not the whole day, but people sometimes think. But that's the human perception. But if 8 times 10 seconds, it's not so much.
But these brief sexual contacts have an enormous impact on the overall calmness of bonobo life. Intimacy makes it hard to stay angry. Bonobo disputes might begin aggressively, but sex can smooth tensions. Even mid-charge. The gentle nature of bonobo sex contrasts sharply with that of chimps, and it may have evolved as a protective measure. In chimp society, where sex is mainly for reproduction, males compete so aggressively to breed that they've been known to kill each other's offspring. Once a mother loses a nursing baby, she becomes a potential mate. But bonobos aren't known to commit infanticide, perhaps because fatherhood is nearly impossible to determine. Frequent sex with multiple partners is the norm for both males and females.
Since females have sex with all the males basically, and have sex frequently, there's no male in the group who knows whose female's offspring he has. If males cannot tell which infant is his or not his, he has to stop being infanticidal, otherwise he may on occasion kill his own offspring, which is certainly not to his advantage.
So what caused bonobos to evolve this more peaceful coexistence, while chimps did not? The difference may be a result of their food-rich habitat.
The bonobos live in an environment where there is more food available on the ground. And there are chimpanzees that live in similar forests, but wherever those forests are occupied by chimpanzees, they're also occupied by gorillas. And gorillas eat those herbs on the ground.
Chimps have less food available, and what food there is, dominant males get to first.
The males have finished all the food by the time the mothers arrive, so the mothers disperse away from each other and away from the males, and that means they can't have much opportunity to form bonds with each other.
So female chimps spend much of their time alone, searching for food and vulnerable to male aggression. But the bonobo's environment provides easier access to food, allowing females to eat together and bond. which gives them power. Bonobos, with their matriarchies, their cooperation, and their tolerance towards different communities, appear to turn long-cherished ideas about apes upside down. They also raise fascinating questions about our own background.
Imagine that we didn't know the chimpanzee, that all we knew was these bonobos who had sex all the time and were peaceful and female-dominated, and that people would say, this is the only close relative that we have. I think we would have totally different theories about ourselves and our background, but of course it didn't happen that way. We actually ended up knowing the chimpanzee first.